Seahawks camp takeover, Sam Darnold's progress, Derick Hall's jaw-dropping play, and more. As the NFL preseason heats up, one pressing question looms over the Seattle Seahawks. Can they rise above expectations in 2025? With training camp underway in Renton, Washington, all eyes are on how this team will shape up under new dynamics. Brady Henderson, a seasoned reporter for ESPN, is providing daily updates from the field, and his insights reveal a mix of excitement, competition, and pivotal decisions that could define the season ahead. So, what's really happening behind the scenes, and who should fans be watching closely? Let's dive into the details. And trust us, there's plenty to unpack. First, let's talk about intensity. It may only be day 3 of camp, but the energy level has already reached heights typically reserved for later stages of training. On Friday, July 25th, third-year outside linebacker Derick Hall made waves with a jaw-dropping display of power during an 11-on-11 drill. Hall completely overpowered offensive lineman Josh Jones, shoving the 339-pound tackle off his feet and onto the turf. The defensive side erupted in celebration, with veteran Leonard Williams flexing alongside Hall as teammates cheered. "I actually had to move out of the way," joked defensive tackle Jaron Reed, because when he threw him right where we were rushing. Coach Mike McDonald praised the spirited effort, noting that while the physicality was fierce, players remained mindful of each other, a balance critical for building cohesion. But here's where it gets controversial. How much can the Seahawks rely on their defense to carry them through tough matchups? One player generating buzz is second-year defensive tackle Byron Murphy II. Despite managing just half a sack in his rookie campaign after being drafted 16th overall, Reed envisions big things for Murphy. In fact, he boldly stated, "In my mind, I can see him being Defensive Player of the Year." Is Reed overselling it, or does Murphy truly have breakout potential? Fans will soon find out. On the offensive side, rookie wide receiver Tory Horton is quietly making strides. Selected in the 5th round, Horton is battling for the 4th receiver spot and aiming to secure duties as the primary punt returner. His performance on Friday included 2 standout catches, including a late touchdown against the starting defense. A promising sign, considering he dealt with a leg injury last season. Could Horton become a sleeper pick for fantasy football enthusiasts? Time will tell. Meanwhile, quarterback Sam Darnold continues refining his game as he adjusts to Klint Kubiak's system. Playing fast and decisive has been a focal point for Darnold, who emphasized the importance of timing and footwork during Thursday's practice. "If my first read isn't there, check it down," he explained. This approach comes after a challenging end to his 2024 Pro Bowl season, which saw him sacked 9 times in a playoff loss. Will Darnold's adjustments translate to success on the field, or will lingering issues persist? Another storyline gaining traction involves rookie tight end Elijah Arroyo, whom the Seahawks selected in the 2nd round. Arroyo has impressed early with his grasp of the playbook and ability to make plays. Both Darnold and second-year tight end A.J. Barner have noted Arroyo's preparation, suggesting he could quickly carve out a significant role following Noah Fant's departure. And this is the part most people miss. Veteran leadership matters more than ever. DeMarcus Lawrence, signed in March, is setting a high standard for younger players. Coach McDonald described Lawrence as the best drill player I've ever seen, highlighting his relentless work ethic even at age 33. With Uchenna Nwosu's availability uncertain due to a knee issue, Lawrence's presence becomes even more crucial. So, what do you think? Are the Seahawks poised for a turnaround, or will key injuries derail their momentum? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Let's keep the conversation going. Seahawks offense excited about new plan under Klint Kubiak. Training Camp 2025. Prepare to be blown away by the seismic shift happening in Seattle's offense. As the training camp kicks off, the Seahawks are embarking on an exciting new chapter that has sparked both enthusiasm and debate. With significant changes on the horizon, the coaching staff and players are eager to prove that the new direction is the key to future success. The changes are far-reaching. Klint Kubiak now takes on the role of offensive coordinator, succeeding Ryan Grubb, while Sam Darnold has taken over as quarterback, stepping into Geno Smith's former shoes. In addition, the team has bolstered its arsenal with a fresh crop of wide receivers, introducing a dynamic mix to an already talented squad. Although much of the 2024 roster remains intact, These adjustments raise numerous questions that will be explored during training camp, the preseason, and the early regular season games. But here's where it gets controversial. Former first-round wide receiver Jackson Smith-Njigba is optimistic about this new era. "I'm excited about a new culture and new faces on the offensive side of the ball," he shared, according to Seahawks.com's senior reporter John Boyle. He emphasized that the clarity in communication earlier this spring left no doubts about the team's evolving goals and game plan. Smith-Njigba's enthusiasm is infectious. He sees a clear path forward, and his confidence resonates throughout the unit. Having tied Tyler Lockett's franchise record of 100 catches in a season in 2024 and earning his first Pro Bowl nod, Smith-Njigba now faces the challenge of adapting to a different supporting cast in the attacking lineup. With DK Metcalf and Tyler Lockett no longer on the field, he must now build a new rapport with quarterback Sam Darnold. Fortunately, the offseason has already laid the groundwork for this developing connection. A dedicated trip to Southern California after minicamp allowed extra time to cement the bond, making the transition smoother than one might expect. And this is the part most people miss. Beyond establishing chemistry with Darnold, Smith-Njigba is also in the process of developing a strong connection with former Triple Crown champion Cooper Kupp. Kupp's profound understanding of the game, often compared to having an extra coat on the field, brings wisdom and a strategic edge that fills the void left by his former teammates. In his own words, having an experienced mind like Kupp's on the field feels like having a cheat code, adding another layer of comfort and assurance to the offense. It's worth noting that while the Seahawks now have ample time to adapt to Kubiak's new offensive scheme, this is the third consecutive NFL season in which Smith-Njigba has had to master a new system. Drafted 20th overall in 2023, his journey with the Seahawks so far has involved adjusting to a changing offensive landscape each season, a challenge that he now faces once again with a mix of determination and optimism. Training camp begins on Wednesday and continues through August 12th, followed by the preseason, with the first game on August 7th and additional contests on August 15th and August 23rd. The regular season will then kick off on September 7th. With such a detailed schedule ahead, every practice session is an opportunity for a team to refine its new identity. What do you think about these sweeping changes? Will this new culture and fresh approach usher in a winning era? Or is there still much to prove before the season truly begins? Share your thoughts below and join the conversation.